What's up, YouTube? We are up against Mega in our 77th Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire Wi-Fi battle. My opponent has Conkeldurr, Beedrill, Audino, Slowbro, Ferrothorn, and Ambipom. Quick glance at his team, he has 3 potential Megas, either the Beedrill, Audino, or Slowbro. Not really sure which one's gonna be, but well, I already know since I already had this battle, but I don't want to spoil it for you guys unless the title already suggests that, you know, one of these are Mega. But I'm bringing the team that I used last time because, hey, why the hell not? They did so damn well. Let's get right on to it. I really do want to lead off with my Mienshao, but at the same time, I'm really afraid that he might lead off with the Ambipom, and Ambipom is faster than Mienshao, and I don't want to get faked out, so instead, I thought, great, let's go with Registeel. You know, even like a low kick from Ambipom can't really do too much, so he does go for that fake out, and it's not going to do that much. And yes, I am flinched. I do grab a little bit leftovers, but at least next turn I can go for Stealth Rocks or even Thunder Wave if I wish to Thunder Wave. He stays in, he goes for a knockoff. You know, valiant play there, but that doesn't really do too much. Yes, it knocks off my leftovers, but I'm not really complaining. I don't really care. Honestly, this Registeel has one job and one job only, and it's just to go for the Stealth Rocks. And my opponent does have something that's weak to Stealth Rocks, such as that Beedrill, so I think it's a great trade-off. Not to mention, I don't think he has either a spinner or a defogger, so I'm pretty set now. Now here comes the Conkeldurr, and actually that's a really good smart move on my opponent's part because he's gonna absorb my Thunder Wave, and you know, usually Conkeldurrs are Guts. So he does get that Guts ability, and now, you know, his attacks are 1.5 times more, and I'm just gonna go into Togekiss. Yes, I could go into Chandelure expecting the fighting move, but at the same time, I don't want to get knocked off in the face, and I'm pretty sure one Assault Vested Conkeldurr, which most Conkeldurrs are carrying the Assault Vest, will live any of Chandelure's attacks. So he knows better than that to actually stay in and go for the Air Slash. So surprisingly, he goes back in Ambipom, but hey, I got rocks up, and this Ambipom is only like at 60% now, and I'm gonna go for that Air Slash. Not even my Dazzling Gleam, and it's gonna finish off the Ambipom. Yes, my Togekiss is invested in special attack, so naturally, the Ambipom can't really do anything. So glad the Ambipom finally died. Ambipom can be really damn annoying. You know, it's like the fastest thing in his team. So here comes the Audino, and usually Audinos are especially defensive, but I thought, you know what? Let me just see, what could he possibly have? I'm gonna go for a Thunder Wave. Let's see. So we know it's not a Mega Audino, so that leaves with either Slowbro or Beedrill. So it turns out he has Heal Bell, so it's more like a defensive Audino, and that's great. That's honestly cool by me. So you know, he probably has like Wish, Heal Bell, Protect, and you know, either like Double Edge or Knockoff. That's usually how they carry. So I thought, well, you know, he actually just might toss up a Wish or might go for a Knockoff, even better. But turns out he has Toxic. So, turns out I miscalculated there, and yeah, he has Toxic. I did not think that he would have Toxic, but hey, I guess it kind of works on his part. I'm Toxic, but at least I'm not burned, right? But now I'm thinking he probably has Protect. If he has Toxic, he has Protect. So I'm gonna go into Mienshao now. But he does go for that Wish, so I'm thinking, damn, I kind of wish that I actually stayed in with Sharpedo and just go for like a Crunch or something. He knows better than to, you know, stay in and get high jump kicked, but I know better than go for a high jump kick. I'm actually just gonna go for a knockoff. That's great. Slowbro's gonna take this knockoff not that well. I do knock off his leftovers, and yes, the Wish does come, but hey, I knocked off his leftovers. That's pretty darn sweet. I'm gonna go for that U-turn now, and you know, do a decent amount. He's almost at half, like 51, 52%. So I thought, well, he's probably gonna go for a Scald, and it's not gonna do anything to Sharpedo, and Sharpedo's already poisoned. So I guess it kind of works out on my favor. Actually, it's kind of nice to just have something poisoned, just so I don't get it burned. So he obviously does not want to stay in and get hit by, Crunch. So I'm not going to go for Crunch, expecting either the Conkeldurr or even worse, the Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn comes out, he'll just recoil the shit out of me, with those iron barbs, and I'll lose so much HP. So instead of going for Crunch, I went for Earthquake. But actually, a Waterfall would have done a little bit more to Conkeldurr, but that's not the point, I did something. At least it wasn't Crunch. Grab that speed boost, and I'm just gonna go for Protect. Yes, it's a little bit unnecessary because I am poisoned at the same time, but honestly, I really want to see what this Conkeldurr will do. So it turns out he actually goes for the Thunder Punch, expecting the Togekiss will come. That's very smart of him, but I did go for a Protect. So he didn't go for a knockoff. I could have actually went into Chandelure or something, but again, I don't want to get hit by knockoff or Thunder Punch or anything like that, but luckily he did go for a Thunder Punch twice, so I'm free to go into Donphan's free switch. That's great, right? And basically nothing in this team really can resist an Earthquake, so Ferrothorn is technically his best bet. He doesn't have any flying types, so I'm free to go, use up an Earthquake. So this is why I love carrying something that is either flying type or has levitate, because Earthquakes are just so damn common. It's always sweet to have a flying type. He stays in, he doesn't go for Stealth Rocks nor, like Leech Seed. It turns out it's a curse. It's a curse set. And yes, his defense did rise, so I do have a low chance to kill, but I'm like, you know what? Let's just see. And turns out it was just enough to finish off that Ferrothorn. That's pretty darn sweet. I did not expect Donphan to kill that Ferrothorn, especially after that curse. But now here comes the Slowbro. Obviously, Slowbro is physically defensive. Earthquake cannot do anything to it, and I don't want to get hit by a water attack. I don't want to burn. I don't want any of that. So I'm going to my death fodder, Registeel. Registeel already lost his leftovers, so I don't really care. If he burns me, he burns me, and he does burn me with his first skull. Look at that, guys. That is some crazy luck, but hey, mad props to him. I'm going to go for my Slice of Toss now, just to do as much as I can before I die. And he doesn't go for Slack Off, he goes for the Skull, and I'm thinking, okay, please, can you just kill me? So that, I'll just die, so it doesn't have to end that way. But I know that since I am alive this turn, my opponent is not going to go for a Scald. He's actually going to go for a Slack Off and just let Burn finish me off. So in that case, I'll just I'm not going to waste a turn and go for a Seismic Toss. I think it's a little bit better for me to just go into Seismic Toss. Because Slowbro has Regenerator, and Regenerator does heal him, but it doesn't heal his paralysis. So I think it's a little bit smarter for me to go use Thunder Wave. Now here comes the Chandelure. I do have Shadow Ball, but it's very obvious that, I'm going to go for Shadow Ball. So instead of going for Shadow Ball, he does have the Audino. I actually just went for the safer bet and went for the Energy Ball. If he wanted to stay in with Slowbro, great. Slowbro will die to Energy Ball. If he wants to switch out, that's fine too. So I am Choice Scarf, but I don't really quite reveal here that I am Choice Scarf, because I just make a huge, switch here, and I just go back into Sharpedo. And he does go for that Heal Bell. That'll heal the Slowbro's paralysis. Fine by me. But here, I'm just kind of have to let my Sharpedo, kind of die, essentially. Now that I realize he has two Regenerators in his team, he has the Audino and the Slowbro that knows Regenerator. And I do have a Regenerator in my team too, my Mienshao. I go for the evolution, and basically I'm just going to do as much as I can before I die. We know for a fact he's not Mega, he's not Fairy, he's only pure normal, and that actually didn't quite kill him. I was really hoping that I could kill him, but he does go for a Wish. So I'm thinking, I think his moves are only Toxic, Wish, Heal Bell, and the fourth move, I don't think it's even Protect, it's like Knockoff or something. Turns out I have 1 HP left, and I could actually kill that Audino, but he knows better than to stay in. Audino does have Regenerator, so he's going to switch out, expecting the Crunch, but I already know, just in case he does switch out, I'm going to go for that Waterfall. Do as much as I can to this Conkeldurr. Not that it really matters because he does get that heal, but hey, you know what? Game Shark did his thing, At least he did a good chunk to Audino and Conkeldurr, so unfortunately my Sharpedo does not shine in this battle, but that's okay, not every Pokemon has to shine in every battle, so I'm gonna stay and go for an Air Slash. He actually stays in. That's fine. Nothing in this team really wants to take an Air Slash. I can totally accept that. Luckily, I did not miss, and I grabbed more leftovers. Down goes the Conkeldurr. Now here comes the Beedrill. Beedrill will outspeed me. I'm not invested in any speed at all. Even if he doesn't Mega Evolve, Beedrill will outspeed me. I don't want to get hit by a poison move at all. So, my Registeel died, but I still have Donphan chilling in the back. That'll take a poison jab really nicely. He does go for that Mega Evolution. Now sometimes Beedrill go for Protect just so they can, you know, grab more speed in the next turn and whatnot. But in this case, my opponent does not even go for Protect. He goes straight for the poison jab. And it's not gonna do too much. Probably only like 20%. He goes for that U-turn. Fine by me. That does neutral. I actually just went for Earthquake. Again, it's my strongest move. It'll kill Beedrill. I don't even have to use Stone Edge. And nothing in this team except, yes, the Slowbro will take the damn Earthquake. Well, at least I'm fully invested in attack, so it'll do an alright amount. It actually did a surprisingly good amount, but again, I'm going to switch out, and I'm going to go into Togekiss. My Registeel died, so my best bet is Togekiss. Togekiss doesn't really mind getting burned too much, but luckily, he didn't get the burn, so hey, he gets the burn first try, but not the second time, so I'm going to go for the Air Slash. I need to flinch him. Otherwise, he might just go for Ice Beam or some shit. Luckily, I did flinch him. I believe my opponent has 3 Pokemon left. Yes, the Slowbro, Audino, and Beedrill. And I have the Togekiss, the Donphan, the Chandelure, and one more. Can't quite remember, but I'm gonna go for that Dazzling Gleam. And is it enough? Not quite. Even if I am fully invested, it just doesn't do enough to a special wall, such as Audino. Audino is fucking crazy, and I'm just gonna have to go for another Dazzling Gleam. Again, nothing in this team can really comfortably switch out at this point, so this is why you guys should always set up Stealth Rocks ASAP. It really just kind of damages your opponent by switching out so much. It's awesome. So here comes the Beedrill now. Yes, he's a bug types, and he's gonna get hurt by rocks quite a lot. Now, I don't want to get hit by a poison move, so my best bet is kind of just let my Donphan die. If he goes for a poison jab, I might live it, and I can just go for an Ice Shard, do as much as I can, but turns out he actually went for a Bug Bite, so I'm thinking, damn, I actually could have stayed in with Togekiss. I resist bug moves 4 times with Togekiss. I could have probably killed it, but here comes the Chandelure. Now, Beedrill will outspeed me. And to my surprise, this Beedrill actually went for U-turn. You know, Beedrill can learn either Drill Run, which is a ground attack, which will one-shot Chandelure, or Knock Off, who will also one-shot Chandelure. But turns out, he actually went for U-turn. Very strange. He only has the Slowbro and the Chandelure and the Beedrill left. And I'm just going to go for the Shadow Ball. I'm Choice Scarfed into Shadow Ball, but yeah. And he goes back into Beedrill. Now we get to see, does he have Knockoff or a Drill Run? Yes, he gets hit by a lot of attacks from Stealth Rocks, but turns out he doesn't either have Drill Run or Knockoff. Very strange, but yeah, I do finish it off. But had this Beedrill, you know, learned Drill Run or Knockoff, he might potentially just kill me and the rest of my team. Oh, I have Mienshao left. Yeah, that's right. But that was an amazing battle. Thank you, Meg, with a lot of G's, for issuing this challenge. You guys like this battle? Please let me know by liking this video, and also comment and subscribe. Thank you all for watching.